Hello, fellow paranormal enthusiasts. Welcome to the top 10 most haunted places in Virginia. Number 10, the historic Jordan Springs in Stephenson, first inhabited by Catawba Indians who were there for the spring's healing powers. In the 1830s, a resort was started but ceased operations due to the Civil War. Today, spirits of soldiers are seen all over the building and the grounds, and it is also an EVP hotspot. Number 9 is the Wayside Inn in Middletown. It was established in 1797 and is America's oldest still operational inn. With that history, it is bound to be haunted. Room 14 is said to have many paranormal encounters. Other reports are a full-bodied apparition seen all over the inn, and disembodied voices and footsteps are reported. Number 8, the Boxwood Inn in Newport News. It was built in 1896 by Reed Curtis. His wife Nanny Curtis is said to haunt the inn. She is considered an incredibly helpful and friendly spirit. An old man is seen wandering around the inn with a cane, and whispers are heard, and people report knocks on their doors, which many believe to be Nanny Curtis. Number 7 is Major Graham's Mansion. It was built in the early 1800s by Squire David Graham. This home was built where two slaves had murdered their owner. A young girl is said to haunt one of the bedrooms. Martha Graham, David's wife, who was driven mad by her depression, is said to roam the mansion. A deceased professor is seen and is said to smell awful. A lady in white is seen, because every haunted mansion needs a lady in white. Many EVPs have been captured. An old woman is seen sitting in a rocking chair, and the two slaves who murdered their owner are also seen around the premises. Number 6 is the Fort Magruder Hotel in Williamsburg. Located on the grounds of the Battle of Williamsburg, guests frequently report seeing Civil War soldiers in their rooms, and many EVPs have been captured. I have this one at number 6 because the reports are just so high. The reports of the Civil War soldiers occur very frequently. At number 5 is the Ferry Plantation House in Virginia Beach. It's said to have at least 11 spirits. A lady in white, of course, is seen. She supposedly died after falling down the stairs. Many different full-bodied apparitions have also been reported. Odd sounds are heard, and a soaking wet spirit is seen. She is supposedly Grace Sherwood, otherwise known as the Witch of Pungo, who was wrongfully accused of causing a miscarriage, and they ended up drowning her. Number 4 is the Exchange Hotel Civil War Medical Museum in Gordonsville. It was built in the mid-1800s to cater to weary train travelers. During the Civil War, it was used as a makeshift hospital where many men died. EVPs have been captured, odd shadows have been captured on camera, screams and moans are heard, orbs have been spotted, doors open and close on their own. A young boy and young girl spirit are seen, and the ghost of a slave named Anna has been seen cooking in the kitchen. Number 3 is St. Alban Sanatorium, located in Radford. This was formerly a Lutheran boys' school, where it became like the Wild West. Tons of bullying and even murder were a common occurrence on the campus. The school closed, and several years later it was reopened as a sanatorium. But back then, the mentally challenged patients did not get proper treatment. Many died, and now many haunt the building. Many different full-bodied apparitions are seen around the building and premises. Disembodied voices, screams, and footsteps are heard. Also, a very hostile spirit is said to inhabit the boiler room. At number 2 is the Edgewood Plantation. It was rebuilt in the mid-1800s. This quaint B&B of today has some spirits of yesteryear. The most famous ghost is that of Lizzie Rowland. She is seen throughout the hotel. She is seen frequently peering out windows, waiting for her fiancé, who was fighting in the Civil War. In the slave quarters, an apparition of a cat is seen. Footsteps are heard on the stairs, possibly the spirit of a woman who supposedly committed suicide there. Ghostly children are seen around the plantation, and there is also a story of a couple who talked with a deceased soldier for a full night. And at number 1, Coldharbour Battlefield in Mechanicsville. This was one of the bloodiest battles of the Civil War, and it was General Robert E. Lee's final victory against General Ulysses S. Grant. Now, before the Battle of Coldharbour, there was the Battle of Gaines' Mill a couple years prior, which was on the same grounds, and at the time was the Civil War's second bloodiest battle. No wonder ghosts are said to roam this area. Soldiers are seen in the trenches of the battlefield. Sounds of cannon fire, shouting, and horses are reported. There are reports of smelling gunpowder, and also unexplainable fogs and mist appear on the battlefield and disappear right away. There was a house on the grounds that was owned by the Gathright family. Soldiers took over the home and turned it into a makeshift hospital. But oddly enough, soldiers aren't reported in the home, but a young girl spirit is said to be seen roaming around the home. Well, thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If there was a place on here in Virginia that you think should have been on the list that wasn't, please leave in the comments below. I'd love to read that, because I love going to the comments, seeing people leave the comments. I just love it when people watch my videos too. But I also love seeing when people leave places that I didn't know about, because I like reading up on them. So, thank you guys so much for watching my video. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe for more paranormal activity. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.